Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan, the Supreme Commander, confers the Military Order of Oman, second class on the Commander of the Royal Saudi Air Force, handed over by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said. The first documented laparoscopic aneurysm removal surgery in the Middle East is successfully performed at Khawla Hospital. And new projects are inaugurated in the road network of the Duqm Special Economic Zone, and the construction of 5 new bridges on Sohar Barabi Road began. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander, conferred the Military Order of Oman second class on His Royal Highness Lieutenant General Turki bin Bandar bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, Commander of the Royal Saudi Air Force, in recognition of his efforts and contributions to strengthening military cooperation between the two countries. The medal was handed over by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, during his reception of His Royal Highness Commander of the Royal Saudi Air Force today at his office in Muaskar al-Murtafa. The ceremony was attended by Air Vice Marshal Khamis bin Hamad al-Ghafri, Commander of the Royal Air Force of Oman. His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to the Sultanate of Oman, and the military attaché at the Embassy of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in Muscat. His Excellency General Sultan bin Muhammad al-Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, received His Royal Highness Lieutenant General Turki bin Bandar bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, Commander of the Royal Saudi Air Force, and his accompanying delegation. During the meeting, both sides addressed cordial discussions and a number of topics of mutual interest. They reviewed existing areas of military cooperation between the two countries, along with ways to enhance them in a manner that serves their shared interests. Both sides expressed their pride in the deep historical ties that bind the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and their aspirations for further cooperation and coordination in various fields. A specialized medical team at Khawla Hospital successfully performed a delicate surgical procedure to remove a splenic artery aneurysm using laparoscopic surgery, a first-of-its-kind achievement documented in the Middle East in this field. The patient has been suffering from pain in the upper left side of her abdomen after diagnosis. The aneurysm, measuring approximately 2.8 centimeters, was discovered. This type of aneurysm is considered dangerous and requires surgical intervention due to the risk of rupture, and it is fatal in more than 80% of the cases. To enhance the infrastructure and support the rapid development seen in the Special Economic Zone at Duqm, new projects have been launched within its road network. Here's a report. To enhance the infrastructure and support the rapid development path that the Special Economic Zone at Duqm is witnessing, new projects have been launched within the road network. One is the Ras Markaz Road Project, which reflects the Omani-Saudi partnership funded by the Saudi Fund for Development (SFD) as part of the joint cooperation between the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to support infrastructure projects, while the other is Sultan Saeed bin Taymur Road, known as the Southern Road.
It is very important to have the basic infrastructure, including roads and transportation, and link it with the 3 economic zones, with the harbors, with the airport. This is going to enhance the importance of the special economic zone, such as the Duqm economic zone.
The projects included the opening of the dualization of Sultan Saeed bin Taymour Road, known as the Southern Road, and the dualization of Ras Markaz Road. The Southern Road is an important project connecting the center of Duqm to its airport, the oil storage area, renewable energy projects, with a length of approximately 16 kilometers, including access and service roads. The Ras Markaz Road extends for 51 kilometers, linking the city center to the oil storage station and industrial and energy zones, featuring road dualization, roundabouts, and bridges for wadis, along with lighting works. These projects contribute to enhancing the efficiency of the transport network within the special economic zone at Duqm, connecting industrial and commercial plans with strategic projects. This supports investment activities and facilitates the movement of goods and services among various economic sectors. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology is continuing the construction of 5 new bridges on the Sohar-Buraymi Road at a total cost exceeding 6 million Omani Riyals. The project, expected to be completed by the end of next year, is part of the efforts to strengthen infrastructure and improve the road network in the Sultanate of Oman. The Sohar-Al-Buraymi Road connects the border crossings of Al-Buraymi Governorate with the rest of the governorate, thus contributing to the support of trade and economic activities. The second meeting of chief executives in the technology and telecommunications sector reviewed the future of investments in this vital field. The meeting was held under the patronage of His Excellency Abdulsalam bin Mohammed Al Murshidi, President of the Oman Investment Authority.
The technology sector continues to emerge as a key engine of economic growth, with the digital economy forming a central pillar in diversifying income sources and strengthening private sector competitiveness. In this context, the second meeting of chief executive officers from startups operating in the technology and telecommunications sector reviewed the future of investment in the industry and the role of companies in accelerating digital transformation and developing innovative solutions to related challenges.
The aim from this meeting is to get as much as we can from the CEOs, from the companies that working in high tech, and the idea is they can exchange the knowledge as well to know that the new 5-year plan is based on digital economy, and we are relying on this sector to lead the economy in the near future.
Participants emphasized that direct dialogue between technology leaders and decision makers is essential for building impactful initiatives and partnerships capable of translating ambition into tangible outcomes.
This year, we are going to implement these recommendations after discussing with CEOs and undersecretaries and our stakeholders as well, like Minister of Transport and Communication and IT.
The meeting also highlighted the importance of strengthening integration and communication within the national technology ecosystem while drawing on leading regional and international experiences in this field.
Thank you, Afra. The National Committee for Emergency Management concluded the activities of the Nation's Readiness 2025 exercise in Wadi Dhiqa Dam in the Wilaya of Qarayat. The 2-day exercise aims to enhance the preparedness and efficiency of response teams while enhancing coordination and joint operations among entities involved in emergency management. The head of the National Committee for Emergency Management, NCEM, stated that the drill is designed to ensure an integrated and effective national response, contributing to the protection of lives and public property across the Sultanate of Oman. He explained that the exercise includes simulations of several emergency scenarios, notably severe weather events, evacuation procedures, and rescue operations. These simulations enable authorities to test approved national plans and assess the speed and effectiveness of response and decision-making making under varying conditions. The exercise involves participation of sectors represented in NCEM as well as the Muscat Governorate Emergency Management Subcommittee, military and security agencies and other relevant authorities. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Royal Army of Oman receives 2 batches of officer cadets. Welcome back. The Imam Jabir bin Zaid Waqf Foundation signed 4 agreements at its annual ceremony, most notably the supporting Quranic certifications and Tajweed courses and other supporting the Al-Rahma residents affiliated with the Sultan Qaboos Integrated Center for Cancer Treatment. The foundation also announced the Risala Students Program for Quran memorization and an initiative to support orphans, the needy and those with limited income. The ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Sabti, Minister of Health. The second edition of the undergraduates research competition dedicated to exploring mechanisms for combating corruption in line with the United Nations Convention has concluded at Sultan Qaboos University. More details to follow in this report.
The second research competition for undergraduate students focusing on mechanisms for combating corruption in accordance with the United Nations Convention concluded at Sultan Qaboos University. The competition featured 37 research proposals submitted by a number of academic institutions in the Gulf Cooperation Council countries.
Following this process, the 5 top papers were shortlisted and competed for the top 3 position through presenting orally their research paper. The aim of this competition is to strengthen students' legal research skills and also enrich their research knowledge. Also, one of the objectives of this competition is to enable students to participate in future research conferences.
The competition aims to highlight students' creative talents, enhance legal research culture, and develop their analytical skills. The competition also aims to instill a spirit of competition between students and seeks to contribute scientifically to the field of knowledge. Various legal topics were addressed in the competition, including mechanisms for prevention, accountability, dispute resolution, harmonization of national legislation with international agreements, as well as procedural aspects and the need for specialized courts.
The creation of a residential planning zone in Wadi Mistel in the Wilaya of Nakhal and a service-oriented residential planning zone in the As-Sawmahan, Al-Shamaliya and Al-Uqda areas of Barka were among the topics discussed by the Municipal Council of South Al-Batina Governorate during its 10th meeting for this year. The council also discussed the development of tourist land in Al-Hijir village in Al-Awabi and the allocation of a land for a natural park in Al-Musana'a. Additionally, the council reviewed the planning of sites for service, commercial and industrial centres in villages and areas far from city centres. The council also examined the procedures for obtaining licences for guest houses and eco-lodges infrastructures in the governorate's wilayas. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Engineer Masoud bin Saeed Al-Hashmi, Governor of South Al-Batina and Chairman of the Council. Also, the Municipal Council, during its 10th meeting this year, discussed finding permanent locations for displaying and selling products made by productive families in the wilayas of North Al-Batina Governorate and establishing side channels along the streets to extend infrastructure services. The Council also reviewed the establishment of a forum for educational research and studies and the launch of research competitions and the Emerging Researcher Award, in addition to allocating land for an Eid prayer ground in the Dil Al-Abd Salam area in the Wilaya of Saham and creating a plot of land in the Sarhat area as a nature park in the Wilaya of Al-Khabura. The Council also hosted specialists and those in charge of Al-Wafa initiative as part of its efforts to support quality community initiatives and enhance integration between different sectors to serve various segments of the society. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Muhammad bin Sulaiman Al-Kindi, Governor of North Al-Batina and Chairman of the Council. The Royal Army of Oman, in coordination with the Ministry of Labour, received 2 batches of officer candidates to undergo military training as part of the ongoing national efforts to employ and qualify Omani citizens and enable them to join the fields of duty. This initiative comes within the approved plans to supply the armed forces with qualified national cadres and to prepare officer candidates through comprehensive military, physical and disciplinary training in accordance with the highest standards, contributing to enhanced readiness and professional efficiency. The concerned authorities affirmed that this step reflects the continued commitment to providing employment opportunities for Omani youth, as well as training and developing their skills to carry out their national duties with competence and dedication in support of the Sultanate of Oman's legislative, security, stability and comprehensive development. This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan, the Supreme Commander, confers the Military Order of Oman, second class, on the Commander of the Royal Saudi Air Force, handed over by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said. The first documented laparoscopic aneurysm removal surgery in the Middle East is successfully performed at Khola Hospital. And finally, new projects are inaugurated in the road network of the Duqm Special Economic Zone, and the construction of 5 new bridges on Suhar Al-Barimi Road began. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it is good night and stay safe.